Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and this is a video. It's not an update video or anything like that on my progress or anything. So the normal typical daily review video, it's not that. It's an update on basically all the changes that are coming to Traiex, and these changes are freaking amazing, especially if you promote, guys. We're going to make, I hate saying stuff like this, but we're going to make so much freaking money if you just focus on promotion, right? So build up your friends lists on your social media platforms. Start thinking of like good ideas for your promotion, like video ideas and all that kind of stuff. Or you can just copy what I do, right? It works. Obviously, it works. So, we'll get going here with these updates. But before we jump into that, I just want to talk about the Traiex token there. So, if you guys do follow my daily updates on Traiex, I try to keep them under 15 minutes a day, just so, maybe you can listen to it while you're going to work or watch it, I don't know, on your lunch break or when you get home or when you're laying in bed, I don't know, kind of thing like that. I try to keep them short for you. This video is going to be long though, just warning you. But anyways, in those daily review videos, one of the things I do is I talk about the token. So in today's video, I totally forgot to talk about the token, like basically where to buy it, type thing like that, because that's one of the things that pretty much, we do in Traiex when we're building our account is, you get your bot, start off with the $500 bot or wherever you want to start off with, work a little bit on your deposit balance there, and then use your earnings from your deposit balance to get the token. Like that's kind of the process here, which I recommend. Or when the token was low, like I'd say low is like under 50 cents. You might even want to start with the token, right? And then like I had one guy come in and he started with the $500 bot. He had $100 in his testing. And then he's like, Drew, I think he had $7,000 to get started. And he said, I just want to hear what would you do if you were me? And I told him just to buy the token. I said, go buy 4,000 tokens, get yourself to 80-20, and then put whatever's left over, put it into your deposit, and then make sure that this days here, make sure you update, go to the next bot before that runs out, because if this runs out, you're paying full price for the bot and you're not paying half price for it, right? So I have 38 days left until I upgrade my bot to the 2,000, even though I can trade on this $1,000 bot all the way up to $10,000 there, right? If we go over here, you can look and you can see how much more you have left before this runs out. I go and I upgrade my next bot here. I get this bot. It's only going to cost me $1,000, right? Cost me $1,000. It's not going to cost me $2,000 because I'm doing this within the 90-day period. Okay, so those are like the real basic things you need to think about when you're doing Traiex. So this video here, guys, is going to be like an all over, like everything you need to know type thing like that. The updates that are coming out, all that, right? Okay, and the main thing here is if the token is cheap, which right now, I would say it's not cheap right now. I would say that it's probably going to come down a bit, or this could be its next low point is where we are right now. Because here's the thing, guys. If we look to the left here, we're on the 15-minute chart. This is the token, right? And this is this. This is this token here. So if we look to the left here, you can see there's a lot of support right there. So my trend line needs to come up to there. So that's it right there. We'll put this up here. I moved my zone. This no longer means anything. This trend line here, right? The only way that things are going to break back down and come back down and start trading in here is if there's a big sell-off. I don't think that's going to happen, because what's the mindset of the member right now? The mindset of the member right now is, oh, look, the token's going up, direction's changing. They're not going to want to sell, right? If anything, everyone's kind of focused on promoting. And if everyone's focused on promoting, everyone's focused on like getting through here, because if you go and you look at the large scale of the chart, the token still looks like it's a great value. That's that. I thought I'd go over that in this video. And now what we're going to do is we're going to open up Telegram. We're going to go through, this is the most recent update there. So before they put this out, I had posted in the group probably 3 or 4 days ago, and I was talking about they're having a bot, 2 new bots they're adding to Traiex. They're adding a $50 bot which if we can find all that information, that'd be great. $50 entry, it will trade on 100 to 500. Okay, so this is kind of that information there. So the $50 bot, you can trade up to $500 from 100 to 500. And then there's a $200 bot that they're going to roll out, which I have information on, guys, but it's all in this group here, right? So I'm not gonna really talk about that one. But anyways, the $50 bot, you can trade on $100 to $500 on that bot. 200, I think it's 2,000 you can trade up to. I'm not 100% sure about it. It'll all be there, the information for it. It's not really that important as long as we know like there's going to be a $50 bot and a $200 bot, and then the next one would be 5, and then 1,000, then 2,000, and then I think 3,500 is after that, right? Okay, and if you upgrade your bot within the 90 days, you get half price off your next bot, which that's kind of what you want to do. My goal is to do that until I get the $2,000 bot, because when you have the $2,000 bot, you can build your account to $25,000, and $25,000 makes roughly, I think about $37,000 to $4,000 a month USDT, $25,000. That's at 80-20. So this is my plan, guys. I'll share this with you. I've shared this in a couple of videos, is when I hit the $2,000 bot, I'm going to focus on building my account to $25,000. And then even if that takes me like 7 months to do, because I only have 6,000 in my account right now, but I'll get some bonuses and all that kind of stuff along the way, get me to $25,000. I'll compound my earnings. I'll put commissions in there, do the odd withdrawal to pay visas and stuff like that. And then I'm going to use 1 month of earnings to go, and when I hit 25K, 1 month of earnings to go and buy the $3,500 bot. So the next level bot after the 2,000, which then you can build to 50,000. And here's my thing is that 50,000, like I don't think you really, for the majority of people, they're not going to want more than, like there's no need to have more than a $50,000 trading account in Traiex, because that's like 8,000 a month or, the high sevens type thing, right? That's more than what most people make out there, right? In their day job. So that's that plan. Okay. So here's the next thing that came out was they kind of gave us hints about there's going to be a $50 bot, a $200 bot. And then they said about this, which some people will not like this, because this basically means if you don't have, and this is why I was really pushing my team and, talking about this stuff here in my videos and stuff, in the team group and stuff like that, like really trying to lay it into you guys that like focus on getting that token. It's really, really cheap. Get the token, is because of this news here, right? And this news came out like May 14th. I kind of post the news here the day it comes out. I post it in the team group, right? Like the news hasn't even come out yet. I'm just seeing this news in our leader chat groups, and then I'm deciding to share it with you type thing. Okay. So they're putting this out here, which some people will not like, but then some people will like, because it's not as big as a jump as like this here, guys. If the token say is $1 or $2, like it could get to $1, right? Or it could get to $2. And if that's the case, it's kind of hard. If something's $1 and you need 1,000 of them for the first level, it feels like a big step. And it's like, I can't do that. No, I'm just going to focus on this. And when this is $10,000 or $15,000, then I'll focus on this, right? So what they did here is they added 2 more levels to this. And first off, it's good for the company, okay? You always want to look things in the direction of the company and not to yourself, okay? Because what happens is if you look in the direction of the company, like what is good for the company, it means what makes things stable, right? If you're always just thinking, I want to earn more, why am I not earning more? I should earn more, blah, 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 blah. Like from a greed point of view, then you're not thinking from company perspective. You're thinking from your perspective, which is the opposite thing of what you want to do if you want to be a part of something that's going to be successful or, is proven to be successful type thing, right? Like if they start to make changes here where it's totally favoring the member and the company's like, you're like, how is the company even making money? Then something's up, right? And they're just trying to like get as much signups or get as much, like that's normally how like Ponzi schemes end, is it's like, oh, this is way too good to be true. And then you get a blast for a month and then poof, the website's done. It's gone, right? So we don't want to see stuff like that. So this here, This deals with company stability, right? Because you're getting 50% of the profit, the company's getting 50% of the profit, right? So that's the free level here. Okay, so this is going to be the new free level is 0. You don't need to freeze any tokens there. So that'll be this. So they're changing the 60-40 to 50-50, which for me makes sense, guys, okay, to do things like that because it's more stable for the company. And then once we get into this, what is the power start bonus and stuff like that, you'll see like, okay, that's what they're doing with these like that's how they're getting the funds to do this. And of course, through sales, they're making all these changes and the overall general picture idea is better. This level here, the free level, is going to be 50-50. Okay, that's still amazing. You're earning 50% of a profit, which is really, really good. If you were to go to your bank and put $100 in your bank for an investment, they're going to give you 3% to maybe, if you're lucky, 7% a year, right? They're not going to give you 50% of the profits that are being made per day. They're not going to do that, okay? So still good if you think about it in a traditional investment way. We can see everything. We know it's not a Ponzi scheme. You can see everything that's going on. You see your funds at work. You understand how everything's profits are being made, all that kind of stuff. Like you can actually see the bot place a trade, sell, and then you can go look at the trade history. You can see that trade on trade history. You go back to your back office, you refresh your page, and you'll see your balance go down or up or whatever if it's a winning or losing trade. So you can see everything, guys. It's 100% transparent. That's a good thing. That's what we want. We don't want anything hidden where it's like, oh, are they actually trading? Okay. So that's one big change here, guys, is they're changing the 60-40 to 50-50. Okay. If you're mad about it, think of it, as I said, from the company's perspective, like what is best for the company? That's the best for the company because think of this. If you make $1, they're making $1 if you're on this level here. Here's the other thing you have to look at, and I kind of already talked about this, is it's easier now to get through this. Right? This level here is 200 Traiex tokens. So right now to get to 55-45 level, which, that's a new level in here, it would cost you in the tokens. So right now the token, and I'm saying like maybe don't buy the token right now, but we'll say 0.64 because it's almost 0.64 right now. So 0.64 times 200 tokens, right? That's the 55-45. That's going to cost you 128 USDT. So that's kind of the idea here that I'm going to take on the promotion is that everyone starts at a $50 bot and a $100 deposit, and then you make like an income goal for yourself, right? And don't make it like, oh, next week I'm going to have the $2,000 bot and a $25,000 account, like a realistic income goal, that's suitable for you and your financial, whatever, your finances type thing, right? Okay. So I think that's how we should look at this thing and we should promote it in that way, right? It's no longer like, hey, you need $600 to get going in this thing, right? Like we're going to see pretty soon here, they're going to add that $50 bot, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be a freaking, life-changing thing for the people that are promoting out there because probably 25% of the people that don't join, and I say like, oh, what stopped you type thing, they're saying it was just too expensive. Like that's too expensive to test something with $600. And then if I don't like it, I'm not getting back the $500 bot, like what I paid for the $500 bot, because it's a product you're buying, right? Right. So this $50 bot, guys, is going to be good, right? Okay. Because we won't have that. Hey, why didn't you get going? Oh, it's too expensive. Like no one's going to say that to $50. Oh, $50 is too expensive. Like that's half the price of a good meal. Well, if you live in Canada, right? Like a good steak dinner is about $100, probably 130 now, but things go up. So you can see here, the 60-40 is going to cost you 500 tokens there, which would be roughly around, I don't know, we could look at that. How much would that be? And then from there on, it's the same thing as everything else. And you can see the freeze is not that long. So the freeze for the 200 tokens is 1 month. The 500 tokens is 2 months. And then this 1,000 tokens is 3 months, which that's how it is in the website right now. Except it'd be this level here, right? Is the 1,000 tokens there. Okay, so this is the big news here. Is finally the details are out about the power start there, guys. And I put this out like literally, I read it and then I went and put it in the group here. So you guys saw it pretty much the same time as me, which was 12 in the afternoon there. And it's freaking incredible, as it says right there. This is going to be us, like just freaking, it's going to be nuts, guys. People are going to make so much money with this if they focus on it. Like, I mean, the commissions end of things. It's going to be crazy. Like, I already thought the commissions end of things was good, right? But this is just, it puts a whole other level on this thing. Like, this is what it is, guys. That $50 bot, they're going to give you 100% commission on it. 100% on the $50 bot, if you think about it that way. And then every other bot you sell, you're still getting the same commission structure. You know, if you're 18%, you're getting 18% of, say you sell the $500 bot, you're getting 18% of $500, and you're getting $50 as well. Like, every single bot you sell up to the $1,000 bot, you get $50, right? So it's crazy, guys, when you think about it. And you get the commission from the sale of the bot, and you get the daily residual commission from all the bots you've sold working. It's freaking amazing. So if you think about it this way, say I get, after a year, I've sold 100 bots. I'm making 100 little payments per every 24 hours of all those bots trading. And do you think people are going to build their accounts and then they'll earn more? I'll earn more. So guys, it's crazy how, man, this thing, it builds your residual income. You get lump sums of money from the bonuses in the bonus structure here. And we'll look at all this, guys. It's like, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be people in here that they focus on it and they're like, when I started, I didn't know how good this was going to be. Like, it's going to be crazy. So, okay, as I said there, for signing a client up with a $50 subscription, you're getting a 50 USDT bonus. So you're getting 100% commission on the $50 bot, if you want to think about it that way. That's kind of how I thought about it there. And then this here, so they're saying instead of the 10%, you'd get, like, for instance, if you're just starting and you sell a $50 bot, that's not very attractive, right? It's like, oh, I sell a $50 bot and I'm starting and I'm at 10%, I'd get $5, right? So they're giving you 100% commission, which is crazy, okay? So think about this. Not too many people are going to come in, buy the $50 subscription, and then be like, oh, I like this, and then just stay at the $50 subscription, the bot. Guys, they're going to go within those 90 days, they're going to update their bot to the $200 bot. And then within the next 90 days after that, they're probably going to update their bot to the $500 bot. And that's probably where the majority of people will stop, is at the $500 bot, because you can build to $5,000 with the $500 bot. And from my years of promotional experience, not too many people go past that. Like, they kind of don't go past $10,000, and most people stay in that, $1,000 to $5,000 range when they're building up their, deposits type thing like that. So most likely, if someone buys a $500 bot, eventually they're going to get, a $50 bot, eventually they're going to get to the $500 bot. You're going to make all the way up to the $1,000 bot. You get those $50 bonuses. Okay. It's the power start bonus is $50. Okay. So you're going to get, think of this. You sell one $50 bot. The system is basically going to push that person through getting at least the $500 bot, the 50, the 200, the 500, right? At least. And then a large percentage of those people, they're going to go and they're going to want to get the $1,000 bot, the $2,000 bot, because they're going to grow their accounts, right? And they'll need those bigger bots so they can trade on more funds. And you get that $50 power start bonus if they do it within 90 days, upgrade their bot, for every bot you sell up to the $1,000 bot. Like, it's crazy when you think about that. And then on top of that, you're getting your normal commission structure. Okay, so I'm going to go over here because I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for people to understand here. So if we go over here to the commission, this is the commission structure, right? When you're looking at this, so everyone starts at 10%. Then they go, once they do $3,000 of sales, which, that can happen really fast if you're really focusing on your marketing, you're focusing on understanding actually, how to market. Like, if you're not marketing to anyone and you're just making content, like, that's a problem that I'm seeing a couple people do, guys, with the marketing here. Like, I put together a marketing course and stuff like that, and they're just going through the course and they're copying what I'm doing, but then they're not building a social media following. And you need to build your social media following. Like, I teach you in the course how to build a social media following. If you don't do that, it's not going to work, right? It'd be like you being like, hey, I'm going to open up a car sales lot, but I'm going to open it up in the middle of this farm field where no one is around. Like there's no customers, there's no roads. So that's the main thing, is to build your social media following. If you're doing the marketing for free, right? You need to build your social media following, and then you need to really concentrate on making good pieces of marketing content and not just copying what everyone else does. Here, you know what? I'll show you guys this. Why do you think this is what my account looks like, right? My team turnover is $19,500, and then the 27 people under me, not everyone's promoting, but everyone under me has done like 19, 20. Like, what's the difference in this? Like $3,000, right? If there was 28 people here, I'm one person out of the 28 people, and I've done like 90% of the sales. Like, why is that? It's because I do things differently, guys. I just don't do the same thing as everyone else out there. I do things differently, and I put time into it, right? Like, I'm sitting here making this video for you, and maybe you're watching this and you're like, I'm not even on his freaking team, and he's put this video in front of me to watch. You have to kind of like step out and beyond and do things which most people will not do, and then you'll get the result which you like dream about. Okay, like for instance, I know in probably 2 to 3 years from now, I'll get like a $100,000 bonus, and I'll be making 29% commissions on everything that I sell and all that. And who knows, maybe it'll be at 31%. I don't know, kind of thing. But I'm not going to be like, right now I'm at 18%. I'm almost at 21%. I got another 5,000 in sales to do, and then I'll be there. But yeah, I know next year this time, guys, I won't be here. I'll be somewhere up here. Okay, so the system will go and sell it for you. You don't have to go and focus on, hey, maybe you should get your next bot now. Hey, how big is your account? You don't have to think about things like that with your team. They're thinking about things like that of getting to the next bot and stuff like that. So all the way up to the $1,000 bot. So if your teammate goes $50 bot, $200 bot, $500 bot, and $1,000 bot, you're getting an extra $50 for each of those bot sales, which is amazing. And then on top of that, you're getting this commission structure here. Like if you're at 18% and you've done sales of bots all the way up to the $1,000 bot, that's 18% of $200, 18% of, because you don't get a commission in this structure here for the $50 bot. I didn't see anything about that. But the $200 bot, you're going to get a commission. If you're at 18%, that's 18%. The $500 bot, you get a commission. That's 18%. You get the $1,000 bot, you get a commission, 18%. Okay. And then on top of that, as I said, you're getting those $50 little, the $50 bonuses, and that's the Power Start bonus. And then everything from $2,000 bot on, right? It's just your commission structure here, because that is a lot of money, right? Like if you do a sale of a $2,000 bot and you own the $2,000 bot and you're at 18%, like that's a $360 commission that you're getting. Okay. On top of that, now think of this. Say you work it for a year, 2 years, and you get yourself to, we'll just say like, I don't know, we'll say you're really working it. I know definitely I'll probably this time next year, I'll probably be here to here. I don't really know exactly, but 28% to, I would say probably 28% to 30% there. Okay. And here's the other thing, guys, is you have to own the bot to sell it. So you can't come along, buy the $50 bot, and then be like, okay, I'm just going to sit on $50 bot and $100 in my account. And I'm going to focus on promotion, and I'm just going to like take the commission and stuff like that. Like affiliate marketing sales does not work like that. You have to own what you sell. That's what Traiex is like. If you are going to sell the $2,000 bot, you need to have the $2,000 bot. If you sell a $2,000 bot and you don't own the $2,000 bot, you're going to get a commission on the bot that you have, that level. So for instance, if right now I'm at 18% commission, okay? And here's the thing, I know this because I've sold 3 $2,000 bots so far, and I only have the $1,000 bot. It's just because financially, I'm trying to like do this, guys, my daily review videos, even though I'm losing money basically doing them. Like I could go and buy it right now, but I didn't buy it because if I was in your position, I wouldn't buy that bot right now, right? Because I probably wouldn't have 27 active people under me right now after like 2 months. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to lead by example, guys, and you're going to see me actually buy that bot if I can, like I'm really trying to like stop myself from just going and buying it right now, because I could buy it right now. But when this comes down to like 5 days or 2 days or something, that's when I'm going to go and buy the bot, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just run out and buy the $500 bot and then 3 days later buy the 1,000 and then the 2,000 and stuff like that. You're supposed to work at it and kind of go along with the process of like every 90 days, get the next bot, right? And my thing is, I don't want my team like using a lot of funds out of pocket. I don't want them taking out credit card loans. I don't want them borrowing money, nothing like that. So like slowly give yourself 90 days to get to the next level type thing. Okay. So I've actually sold some $2,000 bots. There's people under me with 25K or over 10K in their account. And I've missed out on some big commissions here, guys. So I understand that, yeah, if you don't have that level of bot and your teammate buys it, you get the commission based upon what you have. Okay. So I've sold $2,000. I've sold the $2,000 bots. I think I've sold 3 or 4 of them actually. And I didn't get $360, guys. I got $180 because I have this bot here, right? And if I was to upgrade the bot, which logically I should do, but as I said, trying to lead by example here, and I'm trying to let this thing run down to like, the last week and then buy the bot kind of thing, because that's what you should do, right? But I have 27 people under me right now that are active, and they're pushing, they're going, they're trying to get ahead and stuff like that, right? And they're more ahead of me with the deposit balance. So yeah, I know what it's like, guys. You're gonna lose commissions if you don't have the bot that you're selling. Let's get back into this. And sorry, this video is long, guys. I just want to really take time to explain all this stuff so there is no questions and no one's like, oh, I don't understand, blah, 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 blah. And then people complain months later and they're like, I didn't know, type thing. That's that. Okay, so the next thing here, and you can come in the group and read all this stuff, guys. The next thing here is this, okay? So this is kind of, I would say, like the catch to this is you need to hold the SWCT token, which they're going to put that token into the exchange, okay? And you need to have that token to get, like basically what they're going to do is they're going to exchange your SWCT token for USDT with these $50 bonuses, Power Start bonus. So that's what the Power Start bonus is, guys, is basically it's a way you can exchange SWCT, which the value of it is like, I think 2 cents the last time I checked. So you can buy 50 tokens for like $1 or something, or $2 or something like that. If you want, personally, what I'm doing, guys, with my team, and I've said that twice in here so far, is I've set aside 20,000 SWCT tokens. I'm going to put them in my Traiex account, and then every one of my direct referrals, so the people that have went and joined like directly on my team, I'm going to give them 50 SWCT tokens. Okay, so they can start. So you need to have a supply of SWCT tokens, which you can buy in the exchange when they're listed in the actual exchange here. So this is the Traiex token. There's going to be the SWCT token here, which the members can like buy and sell in here. And it's probably going to be, I think it'll be maybe, I don't know, I shouldn't say anything, but I think it's going to be probably like 2 to 5 cents a token. But yeah, they're part of this Power Start bonus, guys, which is really, really good because it gives those members that have a bunch of those tokens, it gives them availability to use those tokens again, okay, which is cool. And is there anything else we need to go over here? Yeah, I already went over this, that if you're my direct referral, you're getting free tokens. I'm just going to give them away, guys. I have 18,100 just sitting in my wallet, ready to go. So as soon as they're available in there, I'll send them over. And then what I'll do is I'll probably, what I could do is I could just send them to the person without, but I need to tell them, or they'll be like, where'd these tokens come from? Because as you saw in here, like not everyone follows my posts, right? Because I could just go in my back office, get their username, then send it through the system here once they're in my Traiex account. Yeah, I could do that there, but yeah, I'll just post in this group. So I guess when we see the availability for the listing of SWCT token in here, okay, and if you're my direct referral, then you can just look in the group and you'll see like that day, you'll see me sending people token and then tagging that person in the group or saying like, who is this? This is your username. Cause a lot of times like, it's like, you know, in Telegram, right? Like, look at this. This guy's name here is a period. Like, who is that? Maybe I should kick this person out of the group, but I don't know. I don't know who he is type thing, right? No picture, no nothing. Yeah. So here's another thing, guys. If you're watching this video, go put your name in your Telegram with a photo. Okay. That's what I recommend you do. And I actually said that down here. So first off, it's going to make it easier for me to get to know who you are, especially if you've joined me, right? I'm going to actually know who you are because I can see you, like you can see me in this video. Okay. You know, that type of thing. And especially if you're promoting, guys, and people don't see a name and they don't see a face, and it's just like that guy with the period and then a green, you know, just nothing on there, just a green or whatever. Like, imagine if that guy was trying to promote. Like, no one would join him because people join people, right? Okay. So this is another thing of this group, guys, is really, you know, we want to focus on the marketing and get people marketing and stuff like that, because that's really how you're going to get, like, fly through those levels, build up your Traiex account, is through the promotion end of things without taking funds out of your pocket. Like, sure, if you're a millionaire or if you have $100,000 that you're like, I don't care, you know, kind of thing like that, then yeah, you can just throw it at something and, you know, hope, cross your fingers, hope for the best type thing like that. But the best way to do this, guys, is through marketing, to like do what I'm doing. And like, honestly, I put $100 in my account the first day. I bought a $500 bot, and then I just started marketing. I started marketing, boom, right there, put out a video, did another video the next day, put this group together here, and just, you know, slowly started to build up, right? And then I'm on day 80s today. Day number 80 was today. So tomorrow's day number 81. And I've got, I think, 55 signups and 27 active people, like, over that time, from going and, you know, doing videos and all this kind of stuff, and like, you know, just kind of socializing online there, like building up a following and all that kind of stuff. So that's really the way that you want to do this, guys. And why I'm talking about this is because all this here, this update, guys, the main thing is, you can see what the company's doing, right? It's trying to encourage people to promote. Okay. Because think of it this way. If we go back to that, you know, 50-50, 55-45, all that stuff, the more people that go through this, the more money the company's going to make, the more successful the company is, the better, you know, you're going to be with the company, right? If the company's not successful, then it's not going to be here next year, kind of thing, right? If the company's successful, and how they become successful is, as I was saying at the start of the video here, right? Is if you see and you can understand how the company makes money. You'll notice that these Ponzi schemes, these unsuccessful like trading websites or whatever type thing, they'll never show you how they make money. It's just always this like, oh, look at how much money you can make. You can make 1.5% per day. And then you just see like the only thing you see is something like this, where you've got a deposit balance and then a profits or earnings balance. And, you know, you can withdraw that profits balance. Sometimes they don't even let you withdraw the deposit balance. It's only the profit balance. And they're saying like, oh, we're going to give you 150% over 6 months or whatever kind of thing. And it doesn't make it to 6 months. That's the thing, guys, is this company, it's really freaking transparent. You can see everything. They're showing you straight up, like the leaders. I know they're not showing you, but they're showing us here. And then I'm sharing it with you how they're making money, right? The things they're putting in place so they can make money. So the company, you know, does good, sticks around, all that kind of stuff, right? Okay. So that's it for this video. I'm sure there probably is more stuff that we should go over here, but yeah, I think I kind of went over everything there. I just learned about that $50 bot to the $1,000 bot. And then after that, the $50 Power Start bonus is not included, like with the $2,000 bot and stuff. I just learned about that like before I started making the video. So I think that's basically it for this video here, guys. And I'll just end with this is, you know, if you're in our group, guys, engage with the posts, okay? Because here's the other thing, as I said up here, if you don't engage with the posts, like leave emojis and stuff, like I can see how many people, like 26 people saw that post, right? 3 people, that's me. 3 people engaged with it. 26 people saw it, right? Those 26 people, so 23 people, I don't know how they felt about this post. right? If you felt like, oh, that sucks, whatever, you can leave whatever you want there. Okay. If you're just leaving shit emojis every post I do or whatever, I'll just kick you out of the group. But if you feel like, oh, something, I don't like that or whatever, you can leave like a sad emoji or this emoji or whatever. Like, if you agree with something, or if you're like, I like that, I can see like how the company's going to make money at this and I'm going to make money at this. And this is really good. It seems like this, like a nice update or whatever. Leave a thumbs up, leave a smiley face, leave a fire emoji, whatever type thing like that, right? So guys, that's another message I want to put out here is like really like engage with me here, because I don't know, like I don't know you. I'm not going to pick up the phone and be like, hey, how do you think things are going, kind of thing, right? And that's kind of how I go off things, guys. And here's the thing, I don't think it's worth my time because people are not showing me that it's worth their time, kind of thing like that, right? Okay. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to help me out, build a good environment here for like you and your team, kind of thing like that, or whatever, me and my team type thing, then you got to engage with stuff, guys. Leave the emojis. Let me, like, for instance, I think over here in the sport chat, people were saying, kind of like asking questions about it, all that kind of stuff, right? So do like that, guys. Like, engage with things, okay? There's Lee engaging with stuff, okay? So, that's kind of what we need to do. And really, the main thing here, if you're not going to promote, you don't need to look at shared marketing content. Chat support, if you have questions, you go in there. We don't talk about other opportunities, guys. If I see a name of another opportunity, I just delete it, kind of thing. Like, no one needs to see other opportunities, or like, it's chat. Like, if you have questions about Traiex and you're in our structure, or if you're a new member or something, guys, we'll help you out. We'll answer your questions and stuff. If you're not in our structure and you're asking, like, we'll always ask, like, what's your username? And then I'll look you up, type thing like that. But if you're not in our structure, then this updates and news is going to help you out huge, right? If you're, say, for instance, you joined Traiex and you didn't put in a sponsor ID, meaning you have no sponsor, like you joined the exchange basically, and you bought the bot from the exchange and like no one got a commission from you, and you just have no structure above you, basically. That can happen, right? Because you don't need to have a sponsor to get the bot. So, or another thing is, if you go and you buy the bot and you're just buying it, like, just you saw someone's Facebook post and you saw their referral link and you clicked it and then you join them, but you don't even know who they are, and maybe you message them, they don't message you back, or they message you back 5 days later because they're hardly on social media, type thing like that. This group here, this updates in news, it's probably all you need, because that's how I'm communicating with my team, by telling them what's going on. Okay. I put all my daily review videos in here. So in a way, guys, if you're like, if you don't have a sponsor, or your sponsor's you just joined the wrong person, what I'd recommend you do is read the news, because I'm putting the most important thing here. And then if you feel like I need to connect with someone or whatever, like, I'm not going to support you one-on-one. Like, if you message me, I'll just say, go message your sponsor, or like, I'm not your sponsor, sorry, kind of thing like that. Like, I don't do one-on-one support unless you're on my team, right? Like, in my structure. Like, you could be 5 levels below me. You didn't actually join me, but you joined someone that's joined me somewhere, right? We can talk one-on-one type thing. That's totally fine. That's in the structure. But if you're not in the structure, then a good thing to do is to watch the daily review videos that I do, because it'll give you motivation for you to progress forward, right? Like, that's what a sponsor does, is they kind of give you motivation. They keep you updated. They're sharing the news with you, and they're kind of like, they're trying to create that like atmosphere for you, that a community type atmosphere. So this group here, guys, I think it's going to help out a lot of people with that, is to give them that kind of community atmosphere there. So that's it for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this long ass news updates video there. And yeah, if you have like any, like, you're like, I don't really understand what he's talking about. I tried to go over things like 10 times, but if you don't understand anything here, guys, and it's still not clicking with you, come into this team group, go to updates and news, and just read through this stuff here, right? Like, I would go all the way back here. I think it was May 14th. Is where it started. Yeah, this right here. Okay, so the 14th of May, I posted at 3:48, so I don't know what time that'd be for you, but like middle of the day there for me on May 14th. Looks like this. Start there and just kind of go down. You don't have to watch the daily review videos, right? That's a daily review video. You don't have to watch, I think that was, right? Oh no, this is the last updates video there, which was just about this stuff here. So yeah, you don't have to watch the daily review videos. Just kind of read all this stuff, take it in, okay? And between doing that and watching this video, you should be like 100% ready when they go and they actually add all this stuff to the website, all the new trading bots and the new, this plan here, right? They add a couple more plans here. They add the SWCT token in there, right? You'll know what to do, okay? And if you ever have questions about anything and you're my direct referral, you can personally send me a message, okay? If you are just in our team group there, guys, and you have like a real basic kind of question, you can go ahead and ask that. But if it's like technical issues and stuff, I can't help you with that unless you're on my team, right? Or like in my structure type thing, okay? So that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was so long. It's just I really want you guys to understand what's going on. I don't want there to be any surprises, right? I don't want people saying like, oh, I didn't know about this and how come no one told me, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's it. See ya. Bye-bye.